The fundamental error of socialism is shifting capital allocation from highly effective entrepreneurs to astonishingly ineffective government.
Right, I think we'll find hearty agreement in this room. So, yeah, I think that this is definitely a stacked deck on that front. But yeah, you'll hear this sort of argument like, oh, we shouldn't have some greedy corporation do it. We should have the government do it. I'm like, well, actually, the government is just a corporation in the limit. So if the government is a corporation with a monopoly on violence. So if you're unhappy with a commercial corporation doing it, you should be actually very unhappy with the government doing it, since it is simply a corporation, the most corporate thing. You can actually easily get more sway in a company than you can, the outcome of a company, than you can in the government. So, I mean, everyone's experienced this going to the DMV. Have you said, like, do you want the DMV at scale? Probably not, okay?
All right,
the government is the DMV at scale.
Let's try another one. Discrimination on the basis of anything other than merit is wrong.
Yeah, I think we do need to have a merit-based system, because as soon as you go down the path of you're going to discriminate on non-merit-based, then where do you stop? So yeah, I think we need to be as rigorous about merit as possible, and while it is, yeah, to me that seems like it's a foundational thing. So again, I also think this room is probably supportive of a merit-based situation. But yeah, that is, yeah, I think we should be, yeah, not discriminate on anything other than merit.
All right, good. Yeah. I'm happy you agree with yourself.
Yeah, okay. I mean, exactly. I'm like, wait, who is this guy? He really sounds great.
All right, so let's look at the next one. Regulation and regulatory consistency. Like Gulliver, tied down by thousands of little strings, we lose our freedom one regulation at a time. Yes.
So this is actually a very important point that I think is not talked about enough. That laws and regulations are immortal. They don't die. Humans die, but laws and regulations can last forever. So if year after year there are more laws and regulations passed and more regulatory bodies created, eventually everything will be illegal. And that's why you see the California high-speed rail has made a tiny section that doesn't even have rail on it, for, I don't know, several $1 billion. Because everything's, at this point, California has made almost everything illegal. So you can't make progress. Now, historically, what has cleared away the cobwebs of regulation has been war. Now, we prefer not to have a war. So in order to have civilization function without war, you have to actively eliminate laws and regulations. So you have to have basically a garbage collection process for rules and regulations. That is necessary, otherwise you get hardening of the arteries, and over time nothing can get done. The most poignant example that I can think of that happened this week was the sad picture of the California high-speed rail, which is, it's just billions of dollars spent for practically nothing. But it'll only get worse year after year. So we must have a regulatory sort of clearinghouse, garbage collection process. This is essential. or civilization comes grinding to a halt.